There's Superman, and then there's Supervan, the fastest and most powerful Ford Transit as of 2022. This electric model accelerates to 62 miles per hour in less than 2 seconds, and the total horsepower is 2,000. Of course, Ford went to the trouble of making 5 different modes. Let's speak briefly about each of them. Road for leisurely trips, track with racing slicks for optimum performance on highways, drag for drag racing, drift for pleasing the public with spectacular drifting, and rally for racing on rally tires on asphalt and gravel. The battery capacity is 50 kilowatt hours. Racing seats of the model meet the FIA standards, and the Sync media system, borrowed from a Mustang, will allow you to have a nice ride while listening to your favorite songs. Since the dawn of aviation, it's been the dream of so many pilots to utilize water, but still be able to sustain long range and high speeds at low fuel consumption, write the authors of this project. With this in mind, they created the world's first electric seaplane. The vehicle was made in Norway, and there are 2- and 4-person versions. The 2-seater is already being tested. It has a payload of 485 pounds and a top speed of 149 miles per hour. It will require 1,312 feet to take off from the water and 1,148 feet on a runway. It features a 130 horsepower Enduro M97 engine and a 15 kilowatt-hour battery from Sony. Additionally, internal combustion engine options are being made. This will increase the range from 124 to 621 miles. Our next destination is France, where they know a lot about water activities. A coastline of more than 2,000 miles, the legendary beaches of Nice, Cannes and Saint-Tropez, it all appeals to tourists and locals alike. So, local companies are always ready to offer something new and unusual. For example, this catamaran. It's fully autonomous in terms of energy thanks to the huge solar panel, which also serves as a canopy. It seats up to 8 people and can travel up to 23 miles per hour, which, when traveling at cruising speed, means an unlimited range, and you can also enter places that are close to boats with internal combustion engines. This is not the filming of a new Bond movie, but a real-life vehicle. This is a dream come true for Richard Branson, one of the richest citizens of the UK and the owner of Virgin Galactic. The media has dubbed the vehicle an underwater plane. Interestingly, this underwater plane is Branson's first step to conquer the Mariana Trench. He plans on building some more serious vehicles in the future. This one has the following specifications: a length of about 15 feet, capacity for 2 passengers and a pilot, a maximum diving depth of about 131 feet, and the ability to perform 360-degree hydrobatic maneuvers. Anyone interested can look for tickets to the British Virgin Islands, because the equipment is based at a resort there and is available for rent. In German and Scandinavian myths, Garma is the name of a huge dog guarding the passage to Hell, the realm of the dead. Garma's howling is a sure sign of the near death of the gods and of the world. Also, Garma is the name of this trike. It was built by the American team Barguest Motive. It took about 18 months of work. They describe the sensations of riding this trike as surfing on a fighter jet. The trike is powered by a 2009 Harley-Davidson 73.2 cubic inch engine. Other details are not disclosed. We only know that this is the only copy, and the price tag in some reviews of this vehicle ranges around $200,000. For the Expo 1986 in Vancouver, a group of Swiss students made a vehicle called Twike. It was so successful that it later went into production. The Twike 3 model is still being built today. The manufacturers are confident that they're several steps ahead of the competition. Twike 5, which is scheduled to go into production next year, combines the advantages of a bicycle and an electric car. It works like this. The driver is assisted by an electric motor of about 61 horsepower, which is powered by a battery. The battery can be charged from an external source or simply by pedaling. The range is up to 311 miles, and the speed is up to 118 miles per hour. Instead of a steering wheel, there are 2 levers. According to the manufacturers, that's more convenient. The price for this beauty ranges from $38,000 to $48,000. Visitors to the NIAS 2022 Auto Show in the US clearly did not come in vain. After all, they got to see this flying motorcycle. It was created by a Japanese team. It's already gone into production and is available in Japan, and sales will start next year in the US. Although the starting price is about $777,000, but by 2025 it'll go down to $50,000. The vehicle's equipped with a hybrid Kawasaki engine and can be driven at speeds of up to 62 miles per hour. The range is up to 25 miles, and the payload is about 220 pounds. The manufacturers are sure that they are bringing science fiction to reality. One of the lucky people who got to ride the hoverbike said he felt like a kid, and it was that exciting. The American team Nimbus is ready to compete with Twike. Their idea is simple. Many people want to switch from cars to bicycles or scooters, but are afraid of facing bad weather. That's where the Nimbus 1 comes in. This trike with a closed cabin combines maneuverability, environmental friendliness, and efficiency. It costs about $10,000, which is 4 to 5 times cheaper than the Swiss Twike. The performance is impressive too. A single charge is enough for 93 miles, and the top speed is limited to 50 miles per hour in the regular version and 75 miles per hour in the S version. Buyers will get an airbag, heating, and Bluetooth, as well as additional options like air conditioning. Parking assist, lane keeping assist, and an intelligent system, which is planned to be updated on a regular basis, will help you to get the hang of it. Here's another motorcycle with an unconventional name. It was named after a horse breed. The designer of the project explained this decision simply. He was making a racing bike, and the Appaloosa is one of the fastest breeds in the world. To present the bike, he invited the legend of motorcycle racing Randy Mamola, who has 13 wins and 54 podiums in MotoGP. The engine is 135 horsepower, later upgraded to 150 horsepower in the 2.0 version. A great amount of work was related to finding the optimal position for the rider. In particular, it was possible to improve support during sudden acceleration. The weight of the model is about 467 pounds including fuel, and the exhaust system was custom made by a Slovenian company. The bike has already been to many competitions, and it's been ridden on the ice of Lake Baikal using special Dunlop studded tires. Platforms like Indiegogo and Kickstarter are home not only to multi-tools, game consoles and water bottles, but also to projects like this. As part of a startup, a team from the Philippines wanted to build a high-speed jet ski that makes you think of a superhero's garage. For example, the Design Boom portal called this jet ski the perfect combo of vintage car and Batmobile. Cafe Racer on Water, the designers succinctly described their project. With a top speed of 50 miles per hour, it uses a Honda engine, which is fuel efficient and easy to repair. The designers were inspired by speed catamarans. and the unique fiberglass hull is convenient not only for high-speed cruising, but also for fishing. The plan was to make 680 of these jet skis, with a price starting at $1,257. Unfortunately, the public did not like it that much. Only 15% of the target amount was raised on Indiegogo. Existing versions of flying cabs are still pretty far from what we saw in The Fifth Element. However, this idea is very popular. For example, a US company has promised to launch the first air taxi hub as early as 2025, and unmanned passenger drones are already being tested in South Korea. Russia is not lagging behind either. What you see is a prototype of a flying cab that's been in development since 2015. The final production version is expected to seat up to 4 people and accelerate to about 181 miles per hour. And the smart features will make the cab as self-sufficient as possible. It'll be able to search for passengers, plan routes, and go for recharging and maintenance without human assistance. Back in 2019, there were about 278 million cars in the United States. But some people can't get enough. American Peter Wheeler dreamed of a model that would be fast, capable of going off-road, and sail, ideally not only with a motor, but also under sail. Lots of people are fed up with their traditional sports cars, so I wanted to create an alternative, Wheeler said in an interview. As a result, this creation looks a lot like Rovers from sci-fi movies. He used an engine from a Ford Z-Tech and plans to install a 281 cubic inch Rover V8 in the future. On land, the top speed would be 75 miles per hour. On water, about 7. The vehicle's made of fiberglass and a special foam. The rear wheels can be fitted with removable blades. In addition, Wheeler promised to make a remote control.